Everybody, welcome to the 6/14/2024 edition of Intel Live. I am your co-host, and I'm here with two other hosts today. We have a full show with a full gamut of individuals, and we are live here from beautiful Seattle, Washington, beautiful someplace unknown in California in a bunker, and then, of course, Florida, where people go to retire. And that's where Kevin is right now, right? Just kidding. Why don't we start with introductions, starting with the very attractive, bold man to my left. Let's see which one answers. Neither one.
That'd be me, of course.
We'll start with Kevin.
That would be me, of course. I was on that
We
one.
are very modest. We are very grounded and modest.
Yeah, you are very modest. Kevin, you want to introduce people and let people know who you are and why you are here today?
Sure, I'm Kevin Wasilewski. I'm one of the founders of Origin PC. I've been working with gaming PCs forever. I love Intel, and now working at Corsair, and we have a lot of Intel 14th Gen to talk about in our products. So that's all I'll say for now.
That's awesome. And then Alex, of course, everybody knows Alex, cosplay man extraordinaire. Guys, we're finally back to Friday, right? It's been a while, right, Alex? It's been a while since we've actually been live on a Friday, so we're back. Where were we last week, Alex?
We were in Taipei, in Taiwan, and we did an amazing show. Sorry, we're a little loony, but it was midnight. Well, the first thing, it was midnight. Second thing, Robey was not doing cable management, and he had no idea what to do with himself. And we had two great special guests. We had Kevin, it was Kevin from Be Quiet, and we also have Brett from UFD Tech, and we had an awesome, we had a blast. But today, well, we have another Kevin.
I know, it's like we have a Kevin trend going. We got to get another Kevin on next week's show.
Rolling.
Sarah, you're on that, right?
Okay. Hunt for the Kevin.
I'll just have to stand in again next week if you need me to.
Kevin's like, I'm on. I'm a permanent guest. Welcome. This is now the Intel Live Plus Corsair Origin show. Guys, we have a really, really good show today. And you know what? Honestly, we invited Kevin to just join us for the chat because not only did we come off of Computex, which it's funny because Sarah was asking us, she's like, should we recap Computex? I was like, no, we did such a good job of talking about that with Lunar Lake and everything last week, Alex. But we just came off of what was literally a crud ton of gaming announcements. So I figured, Kevin's a gamer, Alex is a gamer, I pretend to be a gamer, and I figured we'd just spend the first, 15 or 20 minutes just really kind of recapping what was the incredible amount of gaming news that we just got finished getting downloaded between Xbox, PlayStation, and of course the Summer Game Fest of 2024. I figured we'd just do it round table. And then of course we're gonna include Sarah because Sarah has her opinion as well. And honestly, it's funny, her and I were watching the Xbox showcase at the exact same time, literally talking the entire time. So I feel like I want to get the energy from Sarah as well. But let's start it off with the guest. Let's start off with Kevin. Kevin, you've seen 3 incredible game shows.
Oh my gosh.
What were your top 37 picks? Just kidding. What were your top 2? What were your top 2 picks based on all of the stuff that we saw off of the show?
That's really hard to pick. I mean, I'll pick my number 1. That one's easy. Star Wars Outlaws. By far, Star Wars Outlaws. I told the staff here, I might be sick when that game comes out. I think I'm going to take some PTO. I am loving everything I saw. The gameplay, the atmosphere, it just looks amazing. The graphics. Oh my gosh. So that's my number 1. My number 2, there's so many cool games to talk about. There's Perfect Dark, there's Doom, but Assassin's Creed also looks amazing. But I feel like I'm like a shill because I happen to talk about the 2 Intel games, but those are really the 2. I mean, everybody knows I love Star Wars, so that's easy.
Kevin, the check will be in your mailbox after the show.
After the show. You said you're going to Zell me instant.
So we'll spend some time talking about Star Wars Outlaws because you were right, Alex and Kevin. They actually released a gameplay trailer. So we actually got to see a lot of behind the scenes. And on top of that, as part of Ubisoft's Forward, they actually invited a number of people to go and play Star Wars Outlaws, of which neither of the 3 of us were one of those people who got to actually go play it. So we'll talk a little bit about that later on. Alex, what about you? Did you have, out of all of the, I think there was 42 games announced this last weekend. What were your kind of top two?
Oh, well, the ones that I went like there were. So Doom, Dark Ages. I just saw that and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Especially the machine gun with the skull as the ammo. That just shows how dark I'm inside. Maybe. Anyway, so that one. I also had a trip to the past with Metal Gear Solid. I was like, oh my god, they're bringing it back, which was awesome. And of course, you get a shot of being Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. So those are awesome. And of course, so there's quite a few there.
Okay, yeah. So those are some really great. I'm like just showing you guys just to give you a number of the ridiculous amount of games that were actually just shown on the Xbox showcase alone. Sarah, what about you? Based on the two shows, did you have one that basically like called your name that you were excited about?
Okay, so you guys know I love the retro feel ones, and there was one that just felt like it encapsulated my high school days. So I'm gonna go with Mixtape.
Which that one is it's the soundtrack, right? Like the soundtrack for that sounds absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've got Smashing Pumpkins. I mean, the soundtrack looks absolutely amazing from what they showed. And just the idea of being outside and skateboarding, I mean, it screamed, my high school days. So I would say from that one. And the other one is actually the one you have right below on screen right now, is that Flight Sim. They added some super cool stuff into the new Flight Simulator that I am really looking forward to seeing.
So Flight Sim. So just for you guys who don't know, Flight Sim 2024 is actually the sequel to what was essentially the original Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm just gonna go. Well, I'm just gonna let me know it's not the original Microsoft Flight Simulator. It is one of those games that if you really want to bring a system to its knees, right? Like Origin, I think you would agree with this, Kevin. This game is absolutely stunning. It uses Bing Maps, which there's probably people who have like no idea what Bing is. I search with Bing, okay? I'm one of those people. 20 years at Microsoft.
No judgment. No judgment. We love you.
It still lives in my brain, but it still lives in my veins. But they use Bing Maps and using some custom technology are able to essentially have an entire map of the Earth. And then I don't know what else they did, but Asobo did some incredible magic and basically made that game look as realistic as possible. And so they took what was an absolutely amazing game and they've added career modes, a bunch of challenges, and all that sort of stuff, which takes what was already super cool and then just takes it to the next level. And in fact, actually, this would be kind of a nice segue for you, Kevin, because Corsair announced something at Computex that will work very well for a game like Flight Sim. Am I right?
Oh, we did. We announced our new sim racing division and sim racing products. So they're not fully launched or fully announced yet, but we showed off some preview of it, and it is fully modular and customizable. So what we showed is for racing, but yeah, it's modular, so you could add all sorts of different things on there. You could Farm Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, etc.
And it's funny because I actually got to talk to the PM when I was at Computex, and I talked about, I was like, they were like, he was like, yes, we should send you one, all that sort of stuff. We'll see if that actually happens. But the point that was super rad is I was like, well, I really want it for Flight Sim. And he already was like, oh yeah, you can put a flight stick here. Here's where you can put your yoke, all that sort of stuff. So again, it's definitely something you guys have thought about. But Flight Sim looks absolutely incredible. And that was probably one of my top games. Now, people have also mentioned a couple other ones that I thought I was actually really excited about. First and foremost, Fable. For those of you who don't know, Fable was my first game I ever worked on at Xbox. I was part of the team that brought Fable to fruition. So really, really excited about the new one. Really good friends with a lot of the folks over at Playground Games. This has been a game that has been shown, I don't even know how many times up until this point, and then we finally got a release date of 2025. And then the second one that I wanted to throw in there was actually from the folks over at Avowed, which is from Obsidian Entertainment, which are also the guys who brought us, oh my gosh, Spacers, oh man, just forgot the name of it. Their RPG, Out of This World, that just kind of came out, and Avowed is coming out November of 2024. And absolutely love Obsidian Entertainment. They have a very, very funny humor that also has a tendency to go along with their RPGs. And then I'm going to throw in a third one. I know I'm sneaky, but also Dragon Age. I mean, I love BioWare and the fact that we're getting BioWare as well. So I'm a huge RPG guy and story. I know, yes, Alex has a question.
Thank you.
He raised his hand.
He's like, I can't interrupt
Robey
Robey.
talks too much.
Now I know.
No, this is actually to continue with Robey talking. I thought you mentioned when we were talking about yesterday about the show today, something about Age of Mythology.
That is right, yes. Age of Mythology was actually the last game I signed with Microsoft Studios. So I was part of the team that actually did the original pitch. For those who don't know, Age of Mythology is actually not a new game. It's actually, Microsoft's been basically doing what are essential like what are they called? Remakes of Age of Empires 2. They did Age of Empires, and then I was on the team who was part of the reimagining of Age of Mythology. And Age of Mythology is such a departure of the other Age of Empires games because it had gods and powers and a really deep story having to do with the Greek gods and all that sort of stuff. And so it was, I basically spent like 6 or 7 months of my life getting that game off the ground. And so, yeah, remaster of the game. And so I was really excited to actually see that get announced and get to show that, which was actually super cool.
I didn't even see that. There's so many things. I missed some of them. I must have like gone to the bathroom on that one.
You must. He was like, he's like, I just want to let you guys know, and I don't know if you know this, but Kevin actually keeps a detailed tracking of when he goes to the restroom. So if he misses anything, he's like, well, did that happen basically on Sunday between 12 and 12:20? And I'm like, why? He's like, well, because I was using the restroom, and there might have been a trailer that came out during that time.
Every time we are at events like PAX East or PAX West with Kevin, he sends us his bathroom schedule beforehand just so we can coordinate with him.
It's on my full schedule. Yep.
Yeah.
You don't schedule that. It's not going to happen in events. You guys know that. Schedule your meals, schedule your bathroom breaks, or it doesn't happen.
If you're going to be successful, if you're going to start a gaming company, if you're going to start a very successful SI, this is how we have to live, right?
Absolutely. Schedule everything.
You gotta schedule. Yeah, you gotta get it all in there. Okay, so let's do this. So we talked a little bit about what your top games were. The other question that I have, thinking about games, etc., is did you have any like surprises? Like, what was your biggest surprise? Like, it may not have been your top game, but something that surprised you when you saw the games that had kind of coming out. Let's mix it up a little. Let's start with Alex on this one.
The one that I was surprised, well, I kind of said it. It was Metal Gear Solid. I was not expecting that. And the other two, let me see. I made a list and I'm checking it twice. Make sure that I got that. Yeah, no, it's definitely Metal Gear Solid. And the other one was World of Warcraft, which was interesting to see that. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to play World of Warcraft many times, but I just, it's challenging for me, but I love it because I grew up playing Warcraft and Starcraft and all of those, but I never were able to get into World of Warcraft. But I thought that was cool that it was coming out with a new DLC.
And the other thing that was actually kind of insane, and I don't know, I'd love to get your opinion on this, Kevin. This is the first time that we saw Bethesda, Xbox, Activision, King, like everybody was basically in this giant showcase. And it was kind of like Microsoft was kind of flexing its studio muscle for the first time. So we actually got to see Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and all of those all on stage at the same time. What did you think about getting to see all that stuff at the same time, Kevin?
It was pretty insane, and I was thinking about that. I was like, wow, you see why Microsoft bought all these companies. Look at the amazing IP, all these announcements. I was like, there's so many announcements here that are not Microsoft. I mean, they are now, but they're not old school Microsoft. But Microsoft did come to the table with Fable, like you said, Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I feel like, it was strong even without that. But it's kind of ridiculous how much content Microsoft owns now.
No, I absolutely agree. Now, so what was your big surprise when you think about everything they've done there? What was your biggest surprise of all of the games that were essentially announced?
Perfect Dark was a surprise for me. I mean, I guess we kind of figured that was coming. And then also Gears, we also kind of figured that was coming. but it was just well done the way they ended with it. Now that it's the story, it's young Dom, young Marcus. I mean, I love the Gears announcement, so it wasn't a total surprise, but it was like the most exciting like moment that I wasn't for sure gonna happen. So I was loving that.
I thought it was actually really cool, and I know that you and I have actually done some stuff with Cliffy B, and for those who don't know, Cliffy B was a massive part of the Gears of War franchise, left after Gears of War 3, I believe. And then, so he was actually somebody who's been following that very closely, loved seeing the fact that they were going back to their roots with Gears of War. Even if you weren't paying attention, even the Tears for Fear, which was one of the most watched trailers of all time, they actually used it in the first ever announced. That was remixed into the E-Day trailer. So it was actually really cool to see how much they had taken and just basically kind of brought that nostalgia back. And so I thought the E-Day thing was super cool. The other thing too is that it was funny, Jeff Keighley had actually tweeted that it was all pre-rendered, and then a bunch of the folks over at Coalition were like, no. To be super clear, that was all real-time assets, all in engine, all in Unreal 5. This is what the game is going to look like. So there's a lot of stuff that kind of got unpacked around Gears of War E-Day, which was actually really, really cool. I don't know if you got to catch any of that, Kevin.
Yeah, I didn't know about those details. You're always catching all those minute details. I mean, you're a former game dev and you know everything, so that's super cool.
I don't know everything. Let's be super clear. I forget to take the peeling off of AIOs. I make mistakes.
But Cliff B, yes, you know, we got to work a lot with Cliff B, and yes, I did go to his social media to see. I want to know if he is cool with this because he's one of the original creators of it, and he loved it. So it even has the blessing of, you know, the original OG of Gears.
Yeah.
So couldn't be more excited for it. I don't think they could have done it better. It looks amazing.
No, it looks fantastic. I am definitely gonna play that. Between that and Doom, like that definitely fixed like my FPS like thoughts. What about you, Sarah?
Like,
Biggest surprise?
Doom. Sorry, when somebody was like, "Oh, they announced Doom, Fable, Perfect Dark." Like, oh, are we just going back to the 2000s right now and reliving everything? But yeah.
No, I think they're finally using IP that, I mean, like, honestly, that they let rest for a while. You know what I mean? And I feel like Doom is, you know, fact that the Doom Dark Ages went to like medieval is actually a pretty rad whole thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yep.
What about you, Sarah? What did you got?
See, I always like coming in because I feel like I always pick the games, you know, a little bit different than you guys. So I'm gonna go with my biggest surprise was Flintlock.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was one that wasn't originally on my radar really, and I absolutely love kind of the quick combat, and then the mix of kind of the combat and the magic. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, and I think that one's coming out here pretty soon. So.
Yeah, it is actually coming out very soon. That was one of those things we're showing a little bit of the Siege of Dawn game right there. The other thing too is I have to say they did such a great job with the trailer for that one. You know what I mean? Like it definitely stood out in the ways of like it was different. And the other thing too is like, again, I think it's going to be an absolutely stunning game. Excited to see that one. You know, it's funny. I remember, and I know Alex. Unfortunately, Kevin, you haven't been a part of this, but as part of the planning meetings we've been doing for the show, we were looking at the holiday time and being like, man, what games are we going to play? Now I don't think we have any of those concerns.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're back to not enough weeks to be able to stream all of these amazing titles.
Right, not even close.
I mean, the combat for this guy looks amazing, which is some things that I crave in a game. Yeah. Even though I suck at it, but I still crave it.
Yeah, no, and we're in our training mode right now.
Exactly,
Alex,
we are.
We'll tease that here in a minute. I think for me, the surprise was South of Midnight, right? I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this one.
Oh,
it was something that was teased actually earlier on, and so finally showed some actual gameplay. And honestly, the game looks like a great traversal game. It kind of gives me vibes for like Recore, even in a lot of ways, some of the Assassin's Creed titles and stuff like that in terms of the traversal, combat, all that sort of stuff. And honestly, the art style and the fact that they had like that Southern draw and that Bayou speak and all, the Creole and all that sort of stuff really kind of gave me a great vibe. So really, really excited about seeing South of Midnight. Another game that I think is supposed to be 2025. 2025 looks like a very busy year, right. But was really excited to see some gameplay for that. And that was kind of my biggest surprise. Outside of the fact that it was just crazy to see so many of these game devs all on the stage at the same time with everybody there. And then Swan, I did see your comment that you said I think Microsoft did come back and say that it was pre-rendered. I didn't see that if that was true. Regardless, the thing is the one thing that they did say, which was important, is that it is representative of how they want the game to look, which I think is important. And the best thing is, guys, this is the greatest thing about being a PC player. Day and date on all of these with PC and Xbox at the same time. So we get to play them right when they kind of come out, yeah?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
And didn't that Midnight one, didn't that have like a different type of animation? It almost felt like a stop animation on that one, right?
It did.
Yeah.
It definitely had a different look to it than some of the other games. It was weird though. It was weird though because parts of me kind of thought like it was stuttery or slow at times. So it was hard to tell if that was the animation or just how it was coming through in video. So definitely want to see more of that one, but we obviously have time to kind of figure out when that comes out.
You never really tell when you get such an early look at the games like that. So the final product, who knows what it'll be, but it's just cool that they're showing games so early, and that game is just totally unique. Yeah, I forgot about that one, but that one, big surprise. That dripping with like atmosphere, right, of all the southernness and New Orleans and swamp and everything. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I went and ate some gumbo afterwards. It was just that good.
Po' boys.
Get some po' boys and eating some gumbo. And then I watched Princess and the Frog. So I'm like it put me in a whole mood.
Do that.
Okay, so let's jump back to obviously the game of kind of the show for a lot of us. Obviously Ubisoft, and Ubisoft seems to be a big partner with Intel. Am I right, Sarah? Because not only are we talking about Star Wars, but also Assassin's Creed is also one that is done with Intel as well. Am I mistaken on that? If I am, I'm sorry, but I think that's true, yeah?
It is true. They announced it last week. Ubisoft did that Intel is the official CPU and GPU partner for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Okay, so there you go. And
More
then again,
katanas.
we got to see a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows as part of the Ubisoft Forward stuff. But the part that was more interesting is that we actually got a full gameplay showcase of Star Wars Outlaws. And so I'm going to jump over to this one right here. Based on what you saw, Alex, did you get a chance to see this trailer? I'm showing you the trailer for the other ones, but did you guys both get a chance to see the gameplay that they showed and stuff like that?
Yes, I love the whole environment. I think they did a great job on bringing that feel that Star Wars has, but I mean that of the original first three movies, so episodes 5, 6, and 4, 5, and 6. I really like that feel and how it looks. And one of the things that we'll see here, it's how the transition from third person to, from here to the spaceship, which usually is a load screen, but this was pretty neat. But I guess I just spoiled it, but yeah, I really liked it.
So what did you see, Kevin? Like now that you're like, because you said this is your game, like this is the one that you are most hyped about. What in the gameplay section? Because they showed combat, they showed the fact that the actual little pet that you travel with is very integral to the actual gameplay itself. What made you the most excited?
So I didn't see anything revolutionary, groundbreaking, but that's totally fine because I love space, I love sci-fi, I love Star Wars, I love open world games. It's like they made this game just for me. And I love the time period that it's set in. So I'm super excited to see. They said there's a huge open world with a lot of secrets. So I can't wait to see what you can uncover. Looks like you have like your little speeder to get around and you can upgrade it. So you can probably, not make some jumps early in the game and then later you upgrade your boosters and then you can make these jumps because they show her making some jumps on it and find new areas. And Jabba's palace is in it. They showed that, so I'm thinking Boba Fett's going to be there somewhere. That's my hope.
I mean, they
dropping the spoilers.
So far,
you just get taken down from Ubisoft. They're like, how does he know all the secrets?
That is my prediction that he's in there somewhere. But yeah, you're showing now the space dogfighting, which looks pretty cool. Just the fact that you can do that and you could take optional missions that are happening in front of you. So I think this is going to consume my life for quite a long amount of time. You might not hear from me when this game comes out for a while.
And that's and that's completely okay. I feel like companies are starting to get used to the fact that when great games come out, it's pretty much just comp time. It's better to just support your employees and let them go. And we're happy to announce today that Origin and Corsair are giving everybody a week off. I'm just kidding.
It's like the Super Bowl effect.
Exactly.
Super Bowl
Monday,
effect.
Monday's gone.
Everybody's going to have off that Saturday and Sunday when the. That's not true, because we're 24/7 lifetime support. So all the support staff are like, oh, hold on a minute. 24/7 support staff, we don't have off.
That's super funny right there. Yeah, that was the other thing too that we got to see is that it looks like we got a jungle world, we got Tatooine, and then they also talked about what was the other one? Like a safari planet. Like that was the other thing too. Like, and so it was really cool to kind of see Ubisoft's take on taking what is futuristic space and then adding that to the fauna and everything. And every one of these planets is you're able to basically investigate to a huge degree. And so this is something that's definitely been in Ubisoft's wheelhouse with just basically open world in general. I mean, you're talking about, obviously the Assassin's Creed series. We had that whole one that they did with the gods and, again, so I have a lot of, it sounds like there's a lot of stuff, an amalgamation that they're putting in this that is, I think is just gonna make this game really, really fun. It feels like it's there from a hype standpoint and the gameplay is there to match it.
And there's like a wanted level also with the Imperial that they showed at some point. So that looks awesome.
Yeah.
That stormtroopers and things will come after you if your wanted level goes up.
Look at that Tatooine, how good it looks.
It does. It looks so good, and it's going to look really great on any PC that you're able to, specifically very good PCs, Origin PCs. And right now, speaking of Origin PCs, it sounds like this is the time to get an Origin PC, especially if you like Star Wars Outlaws, because, Kevin.
Because, oh, that's it. I thought you were going to say something.
I was cueing you.
Yeah, but we have so many things
Smoothest
to talk about.
transition
Like,
ever.
Where do I go with this? So we have a full lineup of desktops, laptops, etc. We have limited edition products. Where should I begin? We do have a promo running right now on our website that's going to end on Monday. So that's a little spoiler that people don't know about. We will run a different promo on Monday, but the current promo ends on Monday. So let's start with, of course, Intel 14 Gen is where I would start. So we offer Intel 14 Gen, obviously, on a lot of our products. We have a full lineup, like I said, of desktops and laptops. And on our desktop side, we have small form factor. We have our Neuron line of PCs, which is kind of like our mid-tower. So the Neuron range of PCs has your all-in-one coolers, has a full lineup of different chassis you can choose. You can customize your UV printing. And then those start at like $17.99 is where our Neuron desktops start at. Everything we do is built to order. Then we have our Genesis desktops. That's like our top of the line PCs. So our Genesis desktops have Corsair Hydro X liquid cooling, which basically is custom liquid cooling for the CPU and the GPU if you want it. You could choose the color of your tubes. You could choose the color of your liquid. You could choose the color of your power cables. It's ridiculously customizable. You could choose soft tubes or hard tubes. And the Genesis line we ship to you, if you configure it with a hard tubing, we actually ship that to you on a pallet to make sure it gets to you perfectly safe. And all of the products come with UV printing options. So we have this high quality HD UV printing that we do in-house. And we used to offer custom paint, but then over the years, I've been doing gaming PCs for way longer than I want to admit, like 30 years. So over this time frame, we've done a lot of different variations of how we can customize the PCs. And custom paint is something that we used to offer. So we transitioned a couple of years ago from custom paint to custom UV printing. Why? It's a lot more cost effective because custom paint was literally an airbrush, you're doing it by hand, and they would have to put in, like 300 hours to do something on a full PC. Now we can print something, it's a lot more efficient, a lot faster to get it to the customer, and the quality is insanely good. And then all of our products come with lifetime 24/7 support. So I'll stop there for a second, but that's the first thing I would say is that we have Intel 14 Gen in pretty much all of our products.
And it's funny because we actually had a number of these. We actually showed off your Cherry Blossom, which was like your first limited edition one. We actually showed that off here on the Intel Live show. In fact, just right in front of me, just sitting there is a UV printed Origin PC Robeytech laptop. We actually have a number of Origin PCs that we've had here and there as well. But actually, the only thing I was throwing to you was the fact that if you get it without you. If you buy an Intel-based system and an Origin PC, you get Star Wars Outlaws. But you went into the whole thing, so which was totally fine. It was absolutely awesome. So that'll give you guys an idea of what we're going to be talking about right now, which is about Origin PC. Obviously there's a lot of 14th gen, and the thing is you guys actually have the full gamut, not just in the fact that you have high-end desktop PCs, 14900HX laptops, but you guys also have AI Core Ultra PCs as well. And this is your newest one with the Eon 15 SL, right? Did I get that right? The Eon 15 SL. So we're going to be talking about, and then of course the Corsair One, even your small form factor, all-inclusive one as well. So we're going to kind of hit through all of those. But the big thing is when you think about getting an Origin PC, one of the things that people say, why an Origin PC over PC DIY? And so what do you kind of tell people about why they should choose Origin over the myriad of other folks that are out there, besides the fact that you have like really cool shirts and you're bald like Alex?
That's the main point.
That's it. It's fun. I actually have an interesting take on that, and you know that, so you're setting me up with a great question. So, compared to DIY, we'll answer that question first. If you could build your own PC, I actually tell people that it's a great option. You should build your own PC. And I used to say that before we were part of Corsair. So we are part of Corsair as the #1 company in DIY components. But even before that, I would tell people, if you could build your own PC, I believe that is actually the best thing. It's super rewarding. You build it, it's your own thing, you choose everything. It's an experience going through that whole thing. It takes a lot of time to research all the parts, figure out where you want to buy those parts from, then purchase and acquire all those parts. Hopefully there's no shipping delays. Then once you get all your parts, you verify everything, make sure everything works. Hopefully there's no issues there, because if there is, then you have to contact everywhere you went to buy that component. And then you get to build everything. It's a great process, the actual physical building of it. I recommend, do it with a friend if you can. And then, and then it's your PC forever. So we took that and said, that is the best thing. What can Origin PC do? So we set up Origin PC to be totally customizable, totally personalizable, because we want it to be like, what's the next best thing? The next best thing is picking out everything that you want and having somebody just build it for you, and having somebody that you can call if anything goes wrong. So that's where Origin PC comes in. You can go to our website, you can totally customize exactly what you want. We build it to order, ship it out to you, and then you have 24/7 lifetime support. So it's like you have that really good friend, that tech friend that built it for you, and they're always there. If it's 4 a.m. in the morning and Star Wars Outlaws is booting up and like, wait a minute, it's not running as fast as I want it to run, let me give my friend a call. So you give us a call, we help you out. And and we offer a full line of desktops and laptops. And we do all that work for you. All that work of like, if you're going to build your PC, you got to figure out what's compatible, what's the sweet spot of this, what's the sweet spot of that. There's so many endless questions that you could research on the internet and ask your friends. Or you could just come to Origin PC, give us a call and say, this is what the game I want to run, this is what resolution I'm running, what do you recommend? And our staff will help out.
Yeah, so again, that's the thing that's a lot of times, and the other thing too is that a lot of the thing is that unlike when you do PC DIY, which again, we absolutely love, and I know Alex and all of us, every three of us here have all built PCs before. The one thing that is actually really nice about getting something from a pre-built company like Origin is that it's also the testing, right? You guys know that all of the parts that you're putting together, they've been heavily tested. You know that the configuration works. You guys are also doing things like ensuring that loops are set up correctly. Like proper airflow, positive pressure. You guys are using OCCT to basically do all this stuff. Tell us a little bit about what it takes to make it from what is essentially where they build it to where it comes off of the line and ends up on your, on your desk, like the multiple ones that I have here.
Yeah, it's actually a very long process. So when we want to launch something new, we do have to go through this whole testing and validation. So it's not just figuring out what's compatible. there's what's compatible on paper, right? This motherboard, this RAM, this processor, this cooler. On paper, all these things are quote unquote compatible. But that's just the first part, the first part of the story. Then you actually have to get it on the bench and start testing it. And you have to test all these multiple different configurations. So I'm actually here in our live stream studio in Miami, Florida. And on the wall right to my right, through that wall is our product group. So our product group is the team that will design new products and validate the products. So we have our product group here, we have our testing lab here. We have a lot of super cool stuff always being tested. And once the product is dreamed up, let's say by the product manager, hey, this is the configuration I would like, this is what I would like to design, this is the market where I think we could sell it to. Then there's also the business case, right? So then you have to look at the business case and say, okay, this is how much it's going to cost to build and maintain this type of a product line. This is how many we think we're going to sell, we forecast it. Then that plan goes through the business side of things, and we do a financial analysis and say, this is a good product to bring to market or not. So then if it does pass that, then we actually move to the process of building and acquiring parts, building the first samples, testing those samples. So in other words, it's like an 8-month process, and that's just a really rough estimate. It could be a little bit shorter, could be much longer, but it takes a long time to go from on paper what you want to build to delivering a product to the end user. You also have to have packaging. You have to do a lot of training for the factory, training for the support staff. So it's a big process.
Wow. Yeah. So it's a lot before it gets there. So now I think what you have is you have a number of products that you want to kind of walk us through. But Alex, do you have any thoughts, questions, or things for Kevin before we let him go into his like full demo mode? And I don't know if he's. I heard he's going to be putting on like a Master Chief outfit for this, or
exactly, and doing some push-ups. Now, one of the questions that I had for Kevin, or one of the comments, is like, you guys also have overclock systems, and so besides testing for all the components work well and stuff, and it's stable, when you guys are doing the overclocking, you also go through another extreme set of testing to make sure that it meets all, it's going to be stable.
Absolutely, right? What I touched upon was just like making sure this is a product that runs well on paper and then in testing, and is good to ship. That's just one part of it, the first part of it. The next part of it is then tweaking it. Yeah, so then the team spends a lot of time tweaking the settings and getting the optimal performance, the most performance you can get, right? We want to overclock it, we want to push it to the limit, but we also want to have maximum stability. And our products have this 24/7 lifetime support. So, you better believe for sure we want to ship something that is going to be completely perfect when the end user gets it. And a lot of other companies will just kind of throw their OS on there, throw the latest drivers on there, maybe run 1 or 2 tests, and they're good. We run a large variety of tests, put it through its paces. We kind of push it all the way to its limit, do everything you're going to probably do on it, from games, streaming, a million tabs open, etc. We make sure all those things are good, and then we, after we do the integration, updating, testing, making sure it's good, it goes to another group called quality assurance. They double check everything, and then it's ready to go. So yeah, there's a layers upon layers upon layers of getting a product out the door. But for us, it's all about that total experience. So we want it to be the best absolute product when you get it, running as fast as it can run, as stable as it can run, and then always being there for you with that 24/7 support.
And then there's one other thing that's also unique to you guys, and that is your ability to upgrade, right? Like, and this isn't on all systems. Like, for instance, the Corsair One, obviously it doesn't make sense, but on your desktops, you also have a program that allows you that should new hardware come out, right? Because like, say for instance, you're getting a 1400K and you're really excited about Arrow Lake or whatever it was. Tell us a little bit about that program as well.
Yes, that's another great segue. So we have our
That's what
Evolve
I do.
program.
I do great segues.
So, Guy's a pretty good professional host. I don't know. Maybe we should hire him for some stuff. So we have our Evolve program, and a lot of our programs, a lot of our services that we offer, it comes just from us being enthusiasts ourselves and saying, you know what, this is what we would like if we were going to buy something. So we should create this. So we created something a few years back, maybe 10 years back now. I don't know. Time flies, but it's called our Evolve program. So the Evolve program is when you buy a product from us. Depending on how long your warranty is, it'll match the evolve program. So you could have a 1, 2 year, or 3 year evolve program. And what that does, it allows you to trade in components on your PC. So if you buy a desktop from us today, and then what if something comes out at the end of the year? What if something comes out within a year? That's always, when you're on the bleeding edge like we are, and when you're enthusiasts buying something, you're always worried about, I'm going to buy this, and then like a month later, there's going to be a new thing, and I'm not the top dog anymore, or the top of the stack anymore. So with this program, you could actually trade in. So maybe you want to trade in your GPU and get a new GPU. You could do that. You could source the GPU on your own, or you could source the GPU through us. And what we'll do is we'll give you street value, market value for whatever that GPU is that you're trading in. So that might apply to the CPU, that might apply to other components, but we do have that service. And then all of our products, I've talked about, come with 24/7 lifetime support, but I didn't talk about they also come with free labor forever, lifetime free labor.
Oh, that's cool.
So what that means is you can, like I said, we do this because we're enthusiasts ourselves. So we give people the option. If you want to, upgrade the PC yourself, you can do that, and you're not going to void your warranty. If you want us to upgrade the PC, you can actually ship it back to our factory, and then all of that labor is free. We'll do the upgrade for you. We'll redo the OS, we'll redo the drivers, we'll put in whatever new components you have, and that labor is 100% free for life. So you get the free labor, cool. The free support. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So you should keep so if you get one of those Origin PC crates in your box, keep your box and stuff, because you never know when you might need to send it in to basically do your upgrade. And remember, they said street value. So as long as you'll find somebody on the street who will sell it to you for 2 to 3 times what it's worth, they'll match that, right, Kevin?
Yeah, but Robey, who usually bids like super high on things. So that guy will give you a good street value.
But no, that's actually a really cool value add when you think about it, because a lot of times, like if you were going to do the same thing as like a non-DIY individual or something like that, you don't have that offering. So it makes it very, very attractive, and something that you guys do that's unique, specifically from an industry standpoint. So now I know, guys, we've done a lot of like deep diving and talking about Origin. We just really wanted to give you a good idea, but now we can show you some products, show you like some real stuff, and give you some ideas. And luckily, Kevin is there at HQ, so he has access to the actual just inventory. So he's just gonna walk in there and just take stuff right off of the assembly line and show off some really rad stuff, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm basically here in the candy factory, right? There's just amazing toys everywhere, and I asked the team, could you give me some products? And look at all these products I have. This is amazing. Plus, I have our new AI laptop right here. So let me start with the laptop, I guess. So this is so new that we don't even have a print on it or branding yet. But when the product actually will ship to you, it could have any type of printing that you want. So this is an example of our UV printing. This is one of our designs off our website. So we have designs that you could choose, or you could send us your artwork. And it could be Alejandro and cosplay right here. Robeytech right here.
Like it will be me in cosplay or Robey with a shaved head there. That would be awesome.
Wow, you guys really want me to go bald.
Side by side cosplay, I think we did that one.
Yes. So this is our new AI laptop. So what is an AI laptop? What is an AI PC? I feel like as people in the industry, we need to actually help educate people on this, because everybody's talking about AI. AI is everywhere. But what does that actually mean? What does an AI PC mean? So that means any PC that has a built-in NPU. So the new Intel Core Ultra processors have a built-in NPU. So then therefore they are AI PCs or AI laptops. So this AI laptop has Intel Core 7 or Intel Core Ultra 7 built into it, and the NPU with Intel AI Boost. So this is an insanely light laptop. It's only 2.5 pounds. And can your laptop do this? It can also do that.
I like that. Oh my gosh, that gave me such infomercial vibes right there. Can your laptop do this? Has this ever happened to you? No, that's actually super cool. And that's one of the things, I mean, Alex, you and I have spent a lot of times talking about Meteor Lake and Core Ultra. One of the things that we've now got the opportunity, and specifically with AI PCs in general, and we'll get to the AI section here in a minute, is just the fact that not only with Meteor Lake and now the evolution with Lunar Lake coming up as well, it's all about getting true thin and lights with, basically you now can turn off parts of the chips for heat dissipation, for power savings. The chip is much has a much lower TDP, and at the same time, what this does is this allows folks like Origin to make thin and lights that are true thin and light.
Yeah, that's correct. There's a lot of stuff coming in, and there's a lot of things, and the architecture has evolved through the years. Sorry, I thought through the years, and it's getting better. And you know, thin and light is out there, especially if you like. We just went over half around the world carrying a lot of equipment and laptops, so we can have something lighter but can still deliver that amazing performance for everything from gaming, from content creation. It's awesome. So yeah, those are awesome.
Wait, Kevin, can you throw that up again? Because I feel like you handled that, and then all of a sudden it was so thin. I was like, wait a second.
Right? Wait a second. So this is less than an inch thick, which actually, like, I should say, it's 0.7 inches thick, which is insanely thin. And then, yes, it can actually go super flat.
Almost completely flat. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Flat, and I could just hold it so easily. It's only 2.5 pounds.
Wow.
So this can be configured with up to 40 gigabytes of RAM and up to 16 terabytes of storage. So it's
16 terabytes.
Powerful.
Yes.
16 terabytes. It is 12-hour battery life. This is my travel laptop for sure. I don't mind. I don't think I'm going to give it back. I'm just going to keep this one.
Wow.
And the best part about it though is that it's not just. I mean, so you have two. I mean, again, you get all of that AI and. Understand, guys. You know, we'll get to the AI question here in a minute because I know that that's something that we've actually had a lot of discussions in understanding what agents and things like Copilot, etc., will do for you. But the thing is that not only do you get what is essentially the Core Ultra with the NPU, but you also get Intel Arc Alchemist basically integrated on Meteor Lake, and it also has an RTX 4070 discrete GPU as well. And that is so light. And so I've actually got to play with some Core Ultra laptops. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten my Eon 16S. It's coming, I have been told, which is actually cool, and I'm really excited to get to test it. But the thing is, guys, we've actually seen with Meteor Lake-based laptops like what we're seeing here, where you're getting battery life for gaming. I've seen gaming battery life on things like this that are 2+ hours for gaming. And this is games like Destiny 2, etc. Or I've also even seen stuff where we've done whole live streams, which are 2 to 3 hours long, including like using basically that Meteor Lake integrated GPU to basically do all of the AV1 encoding and all that stuff, and have it run just walking around for 2+ hours. And that's what you're getting because of the power efficiency and everything else. So these are true hybrid work/gaming laptops that haven't been a thing up until you really had Core Ultra, which is actually pretty cool. And then now you have Kevin, who's not going to be willing to give it back. And luckily he has some clout there at Origin to do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad he has the clout. If not, that would have been an interesting fight or conversation. Actually, there's a question out there for you, Kevin. Are there any other like bigger versions of that laptop? Does it come like a 17-inch version, or that's the?
There are. So this is the 14-inch version. So this puppy here is the 14-inch. We also have a 16-inch version, and the 16-inch is the one that has the 4070. So this one doesn't have an NVIDIA GPU in it, but our 16-inch, that is our Eon 16SX. So that has the Intel Core Ultra 7, and it has a discrete GPU. That one is 4.5 pounds, so it's a little bit heavier, but it's still insanely light for the amount of power you're getting. Then we also have, we have 2 different 14 inches, 2 different 16 inches, and we have a 17-inch. So our 17-inch laptop, that has the 14900HX. So that has the top Intel mobile processor, the fastest performance you can get. And it can be paired with a 4090 graphics card. So we have a 17-inch laptop that is more powerful than most people's desktops. It's insanely powerful. That one's 7 pounds. So again, it's not a thin and light, but 7 pounds for what's more powerful than most desktops. Pretty crazy.
7 pounds is lighter than my current work computer, so I'll definitely will take that.
Yeah, our Eon 17X with all that power is also less than an inch thick.
Yeah, and I've actually had a chance to use that one. So I've had a chance to use that particular 4090 14900HX system, and so we actually got to see it when you guys first. I think you guys first debuted it at like one of the PAXs, and it's actually incredible what you can do with that laptop. And the other thing too is that it's also got really good speakers, so it's a great gameplay experience, quality screen, all that sort of stuff. And so the good thing that you're seeing is that from a mobile standpoint, whether you want to go thin and light, have a hybrid workstation, or all the way thin and light and just have a ridiculously thin, like travel around like it's a piece of paper type laptop, you have those options at Origin with the 14-inch, the 16-inch, and then even if you wanted to go full desktop power replacement, you can do the 17-inch.
Yeah, you're right. When we debuted that laptop, I think it was PAX, and it was at the Intel booth on the Intel Live stage at PAX. We were playing some games on it on the laptop. So it's so great that we're running the latest game on it, and we're just doing it on a live stream.
Which was super cool. Okay, so then everybody has been asking questions about that giant, beefy thing that's off to the left there. So you have two more kind of showcases here. You got
You're
that
talking
bad
about my
boy,
computer,
and then you got
right?
this wood thing on the other side. Is that a totem? You know what I mean? So you want to talk about those?
The giant thing to my right, the Alejandro, you mean? Oh, no. So this is one of our limited edition desktops. So we specialize in customized built to order. But then we also, every month or every other month, we'll have a limited edition run of PCs where we'll have a design and we'll offer that design. Well, we might partner with an artist. We might use one of the Corsair Lab designs, but we'll offer this design with a bundle. So this is our Space Odyssey bundle. It comes with this PC, also comes with a SCUF controller that with the matching design. This has an Intel 14900K processor, 4090 graphics card, so insanely powerful, beautiful, very unique system. Before this one, we offered Cherry Blossom, and that sold out completely, and now it's gone. So you want to get these limited edition systems before they're gone. And we keep coming up with new designs. We're actually, I think on our social, we're actually running a poll right now asking people, what do you suggest we do for our next limited edition run?
And look at that. It's right there for people who want to see it. There it is right there.
Yes. So this is our Fantasy Space system. We also have a Pink Samurai PC on our website right now.
Yes.
And those are bundled with SCUF controllers that match. So in the future, we're going to come up with some other designs, and they're going to be bundled with additional items, keyboard, mouse, headset, all with matching designs. So we love these kind of limited edition runs because we can do something unique, run it for a little bit amount of time, be super, have a lot of fun with it, and then change it the next month.
And so like he's saying, I'm showing you up right here on the screen, Origin is, and I think you guys had it on both Instagram and on Twitter, so you guys can go vote. It's Dreamscape, Tiger Stripe Red, Respawn, and Dark Cherry are kind of the ones that you guys are looking at for a potential future next limited edition, right, Kevin?
Yes, that'll probably come out in July. And Dark Cherry, last time I checked, Dark Cherry was in the lead, but I think Dreamscape was nipping at its heels. So we might come out with both. We'll see. But Dark Cherry is looking really, really nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome, and that's cool that you guys, if you want to have your vote heard, and obviously go do your vote now, and you have a chance to actually shape the direction of one of these limited edition cases. So we have one more really rad thing for you to show, and that's that little brown chimney type thing that's sitting over there to the to your stage right, your left. Yes. That bad boy right there.
Yeah.
The chimney packs a punch, though.
It does.
Yeah. I don't think those are the proper messaging terms that are for the product. So
sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. That's not the term we use. So this is our new Corsair One. It is a small little tower. It's insanely small. It also has an Intel 14900K processor in it, and that tiny little beast, and a 4090 graphics card. And you're saying it's brown because it is brown. It is wood. It actually has real wood paneling on the front of it. So this is the dark wood. We also have a light wood. And then soon we're going to have a dark metal version of it. So Corsair One is our newest small form factor PC. It's available on Corsair. It's available on retail. And then there's the Origin Edition. So the Origin Edition of the Corsair One goes up to 192 gigabytes of RAM, up to customizable, and then up to 24 terabytes of storage. We can also put an Elgato capture card in it. And the Origin version is the only version that comes with up to a 3-year warranty. So we feel like it's the best version of the Corsair One.
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, this was just launched recently, and we've already got a Digital Trends Editor's Choice Award, tons of positive feedback, and yeah, I love it. And you're showing the website there.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's like a great. I mean, as you can see, I'm speechless, but definitely I was thinking about like, since we move around a lot and sometimes we have to do the stream over the place, like this is a big boy that it can handle anything. This is nice.
Yeah, our part of our strategy and dream of this PC, our vision of this PC, was to not just make another gaming PC, right? So we said, okay, let's not focus on RGB, let's not focus on Windows, and let's build something that could exist in any room in your house. So it could be your gaming PC. It does have RGB, but it could also be in your living room. It could be in a professional environment, and it just blends in no matter where it is, and it still has all the power of a streaming and gaming PC.
Yeah, this is spouse approved for the
living room PC.
Yes, it's so nice.
Absolutely.
We've actually, I don't remember, we did show it on Intel Live, right? I feel like we did. If not, I feel like that's a miss on my part, but we actually have one. We've actually been doing our full like deep dive on it and all that sort of stuff, but we got to test one actually really, and we have one here in the studio. It's an incredible system, and amazing what they were able to do and accomplish with such a small form factor. And the other thing too is that if you're somebody who likes to tinker, you can get inside of it, do a lot of that stuff even yourself if you wanted to. So if you wanted to throw like a large drive or all that sort of stuff, they made it and even showed you where to kind of take it apart. So it's very cool. I am excited about the dark metal, and then rumor is that you guys might make it to the point where at some point in time you can even do some customization in the future. We're hoping, right?
Yes, that'll launch soon as well. So the dark metal will be launching along with UV print and laser etch options. So we showed some of that at Computex. You might have seen it at the Corsair booth. So we actually showed off a cherry blossom version of the front plate and some other designs. So that's also coming soon to the Corsair One.
Wow.
And you guys showed off some of these systems at IEM Dallas as well, because I remember seeing it at the Intel booth, and it really is striking because it's such a different design. And to kind of, we were teasing about it being like living room approved type of thing. It's a totally different aesthetic, which I really appreciate.
Awesome. Yeah, and one of our taglines on it is uncompromised performance, uncompromised, small form factor. We wanted to build something small, but we didn't want to make any compromises. Because a lot of times when you design or build a small form factor PC, you say, okay, well, I'm going to sacrifice this so that I can have this small PC. So this PC, we said, let's try to take away all those sacrifices. So you still have full performance, you can still upgrade it, and it's still ultra quiet.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, like I said, people, if you want to see, there's actually a live stream where we did a deep dive, showed temps, all that sort of stuff. We'll get a link and we'll drop it into chat so people can check that out. There's also a video that we released that just kind of walks you through the whole thing as well. So if you want some more information on the Corsair One, which is an incredible piece of hardware, we'll absolutely provide some of that stuff as well. We actually showed temps. They did a really good job of basically managing the temps and stuff like that. And like you said, you do get the full power of that 14900K as well. So it's an impressive piece of kit and something that you can pick up at Origin. And like you said, you get that extended 3-year warranty. So with all that, that's basically the full Origin walkthrough. We actually do have one here in the studio, but we're actually going to be playing on it when we play some Monster Hunter Rise today. Nice. So we've got the Robeytech themed one that we're doing a long-term review on and what it's like to own an Origin PC. We're getting ready to do the whole part about doing their customer service. So we actually bought a different Origin PC and broke some stuff on it. We're going to be calling their customer service about it and seeing how that goes. So we're doing a whole test and stuff for it just to show that, hey, there's actually some teeth behind just the talk. And Origin, you guys have been through some of those things and done a really good job of listening to feedback from customers and the feedback you've gotten to really just help make your experience better, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we take feedback from the community, so we're doing it now for our next product. But that's just the aesthetics. But we also love feedback from the community on everything, the product design, the services we're offering, the website, etc. So, I'm available on social media, and I'm always loving talking to the community and people that reach out to me and tell me, oh, I have my PC from Origin, I love it. Or if people have questions, oh, I have my Origin PC and I had this question. So, it's a constant, just evolving thing that we're offering this great PC experience. So we're always looking for feedback. We feel like, we're like your best friend in the PC industry. We're here to help you when you become an Origin PC customer. We usually for life, because we give you that lifetime support. And we do everything we can, and we love it ourselves. We're passionate about it.
I love what you guys do, and that sounds like the I do, because this is for life. So I love the commitment, man. That's huge. That's great customer support.
Awesome.
And here we go. We can show you guys here. Here's just a little bit of a closer look. This is the one that we actually had them do. If you want to see like a little bit of a closer look here at what some of the custom UV printing, they actually do these designs for me. So just to kind of show it off here, but this is a Robeytech one that they did for us. This is a 14900K with an RTX 4090 that we're doing like the long-term review on. And then using the whole brand new, and this is one of the things that's actually nice about being partnered with Corsair, is that it uses their whole entire IQ Link system and all that sort of stuff. So you actually, like, just to get a closer look, and then you can see here on the other side the full glass and as it kind of lights up. And then you also have like an RT and Origin basically on the lower part as well, so you can even see like some glass customization and stuff like that. So even if you're looking at one of the special edition systems, you can also have these you can make one of their regular ones also look very, very cool as well. So you don't always have to rely on the awesomeness that is their special edition ones too, which is cool.
So pretty. And of course you can customize the lighting with different animations. Even some of our LCD coolers will have screens on them, so you can put an animation on that LCD screen. It's actually super easy with IQ. You can just drag and drop a static image or an animated GIF. So you could have Robeycat there doing cartwheels.
I mean, who doesn't want to have Robeycat doing anything?
So I don't know if we surprised you with that UV print, or if because sometimes we'll work with influencers and we'll just surprise them with a print. But we love to just customize and do something different every time, whether it's a color scheme or a different piece of art.
I'm trying to think, if I wanted to customize, for example, a laptop, what cosplay of the emojis that we have?
Oh my gosh.
We should use.
Wait, we'll vote on the top emojis.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Well, I was going to get one of these for my next travel laptop, and that is the question. I'm like, what should I get printed? And I've been stuck on that for like a month. I want that. It's going to be there forever. So I'm like, I want something super cool.
Keep your phone handy, Kevin, because I'm going to be calling you, because that laptop is just absolutely
She's
stunning.
like, she's really stoked about it. I can already, I can tell. So I mean, with all the ones in there, and again, if people want to basically get more information on it, Kevin, where do they go to get their information and everything?
Oh, sure thing. So everything's at originpc.com. So everything we do is direct to the customer. You can go to our website and chat with us if you want to. Call us, email us, hit us up on social media at originpc. And yeah, you could, like I said, you can go to the website and you can actually play around with the configurator. So you can go into our desktops or our laptops. There's this pretty robust configurator where you can choose your processor, choose your motherboard, choose your RAM, choose your power supply, and choose everything to your heart's content. And then it will show you how much that build costs and how long it would take to build. So we give you that lead time and that cost right up front.
And then for people who are like, if people who are just interested in that 14-inch AI PC, what are we looking at from a lead time right now on if you wanted to pick up one of those super thin and lights that you have right in front of you?
Sure. So this one right here is our NSL14. So our NSL14, I think it's 1 week lead time or less. So it's super quick turnaround for this laptop. A lot of our laptops have about a 5 business day lead time. And then the desktops will be either a 5-day lead time or a little bit longer. If you want a UV print, that of course will take a little bit more time. But it's pretty much like around 1 business to maybe 2 weeks at the most.
Okay, well there you guys go. Check them out, originpc.com. We're showing it here right there, and you can see just some of their ridiculous systems, especially with their new 6500X. 6500X, you can get a 2500X. They just announced a new 3500X, which of course you'll get to see showing up on their stuff as well. The cool thing is, and then again, you get that customization, and on top of that, you can get up to a 3-year warranty. You've got the Evolve program, and you get Kevin's personal number with every purchase, and he'll come to your house and set up your PC for you. Was that?
Yes, my number is. I wish I memorized Justin's number. That would be my number. Justin's number.
well, before we get into gaming, we did want to spend a little time hyping up what is happening next week, because next week we actually have a really ridiculous thing going on. For those folks who don't know, we are going to be playing a very hard game. Alex, do you want to talk a little bit about what's coming up?
Yeah, so actually we have a history with this game because this is one of the first games that we play on the Intel Live show, which back then it was called the Intel Morning Show. And we had a bet going on back then of who was going to die first. That should be a big hint of what we're playing next week. Next week, in order to play that, we have to level up our characters. Well, first of all, we have to get at least decent playing, and then we have to level up our characters. So that kind of should be a pretty good hint of what we're going to be playing next week, which I don't know, Robey, you want to tell them right now, but we've been hard at work, leveling up and trying to get to where we need to be.
We have been very hard at work. So guys, Elden Ring DLC, and if you watched yesterday's Robeytech Live episode, I gave you a little bit of a hint about this, but I just want to put it out there, and if you already know the answer, don't cheat. But Kevin, this will be a test for you. What percentage of all Xbox players who've ever played Elden Ring, what percentage of them are able to play the DLC? If you were going to guess from a percentage
18%.
standpoint, I want to see your guesses in chat. What percentage of all Xbox players are ready to play the DLC?
My bad. I thought that question was for me.
Do you know, Kevin?
He gave an answer.
I would guess 18%.
That is a very good guess, because that is the answer. 18%. Do you know the percentage of Steam folks?
It is slightly higher. I think it's like 20-something.
No, it's 41%. So 41%. PC players representing hardcore. I think PlayStation's actually at 30-something%. So this means, like, not only did we were like, oh, really excited about it, and then I just happened to be browsing through social media and saw those percentages and found out, From Software, which, come on, are we really surprised, said in order to play our DLC, you actually have to be able to play the game, and so you have to kill a very specific boss. This is not something that's going there. So both Alex and I are essentially doing a crash course in Elden Ring to basically make sure that we can show off the DLC when we get to play it the day after it comes out, because it launches June 20th. We'll be playing on the 21st, and both Alex and I are committed to basically making sure that we'll be able to play and show you guys the DLC. So we've both been, I've got about 13 hours in the game now. Alex, you're not far behind me right now, yeah?
No, I am, I think 12 hours in, and I'm a couple of dungeons behind, but also I'm known as Farm Alex. I've been farming souls, so
yeah, so
Alex the farmer.
Alex, what level, so I just started the game. And so the thing is you and I both did what we think is the best thing. We went and spent a bunch of time prepping to actually begin the game. So I was telling people last night, I was like, what level do you think I am? And people were like, 1, 2, 5. Alex, what level are you?
I think I'm 45 right now.
Yeah. So that's what level we're starting the game at, is level 45. Yeah, because we went and spent a bunch of time making sure that we were actually prepped. Kevin, how are you at the world of Elden Ring?
Well, I did play it on the Intel stage with that new laptop, and
oh, that's right. That's when we did all those giveaways.
Yeah, that was a while back.
We're gonna give away something, and we gave away a lot of stuff, like a ridiculous amount of stuff.
You were killing the troll. I remember.
I died a lot. I did kill one thing. I was gonna say one boss.
Kill one thing.
I killed one thing on the beach, some big thing on the beach. I was finally killed that, and I was like, okay, I killed something. I could stop now. But it was finishing. Yes.
Well, I love the history with this.
Yeah, I got some history. That game and I, we don't like each other. Let's say.
We don't like each other. I like how you had to add that little part in there.
Yeah.
So, well, everybody, I want to say first and foremost, thank you so much to Kevin for tuning in. Thanks so much for Kevin for being here, being on the show with us. We are going to game now, so we're going to jump not into Elden Ring. We actually have a game that's been out for a while, and the reason that we were playing this game, Sarah, do you want to give them some backstory, because they might be like, why now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we thought it'd actually be really fun. Monster Hunters is hitting kind of a 20th anniversary. There was a lot of great things hitting socials. MSI did a couple of really cool custom hardware pieces that we had seen and really caught our eye. So we thought, hey, let's kind of bring it into our show and play it a little bit and talk a little bit about this long-standing franchise.
So yeah, and for those who don't know, actually my streaming start, before I got into doing tech, I used to do game streaming just for fun. Not that I don't do what I do now for fun, but I basically was like, oh, you know what? Actually, it'd be super fun. And I played with Jess Corden, and we played a ton of Monster Hunter World. So this is Monster Hunter Rise, which is not Monster Hunter World. So this one is actually, I think this one actually came out after. It's actually been out for just a little bit over a year. And then, so we're going to be jumping in. Alex and I hopefully are going to be doing some questing together. It is a very different game. It actually has a lot, it reminds me a little bit of Souls in the fact that it's a game that has a ton of mechanics and then you just need to kind of jump in, and then as you figure things out, it doesn't have a lot of UI in terms of when you fight the monsters. There's a lot of UI in the game, but for the most part you have to learn their behaviors and all that other stuff as you do hunting. And so you're basically in a village. You're one of the first monster hunters in this village, and there's this big invasion of monsters that's supposed to happen, and that's kind of where the story picks up. Now, Alex, are you doing any gameplay stuff? Like, are you doing any what's the word I'm looking for? A cosplay for this one or no?
No, not for this one, because
Okay.
we just came back from Taipei, and then by the time we get back, I couldn't have enough time to do the cosplay. But I promise for next week I'll definitely have something when we do Elden Ring, so that'll be good. So I apologize. Computex was pretty busy, and yeah, half of my bag to Computex there and back was the astronaut suits. If you guys watched that, so I was hauling a lot of stuff. But yeah, no, definitely we'll have it next week. And so I apologize, guys, but next week.
Okay, well, we're going to say goodbye to Kevin. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today. You hung out with us for the longest amount of time than anybody here in Intel Live history. So if you guys want to check him out again, Origin PC, originpc.com, or you can follow them. How do they find you? Because you're on social. You're actually very active on social. You're always doing spin classes, heading and going all over the world and checking out the latest and greatest stuff. So if they want to find you, where do they go?
So you can find me at Origin PC CEO. So yeah, please connect with me. I would love to chat with you, talk games, talk whatever you want to talk about. And I'm at the top of the leaderboard for this show of guests. So I'm going to go out on top. Thank you for having me.
It's a new record. New record.
Well, Alex, why don't you go ahead and jump in and you'll start playing and I'll get set up while you're doing that.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye, Kevin.
Let me get going over here. Let me see. I got 3 keyboards, 4 computers. I promise I get this here figured out.
And a partridge in a pear.
Sorry, guys. I just realized. Sorry about that. It should be. You guys should be getting audio now. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Hey,
And we're
you should have
off
it
to the
now.
quest.
Let's do this.
Begin quest, which I have no clue what are we doing.
Here we go. This is it. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it did that. That was weird.
All right, the fog overlord. Oh, what is this? Unknown monsters or monsters. Once you come in contact with a monster, the generic icon is replaced by a monster's unique icon. And your Kahoot, no, I didn't name it Kahoot. What did I name him? I forgot what I named. Kahoot is your owl. You have like...
Yeah, and he can hold your camera. He's so well trained.
Yeah, I was a little confused on the whole
Listen
camera
up!
thing. Like, why do we need pictures?
Yeah, apparently they really want you to take pictures of this thing.
All right. Where do we need to go?
They just know that you're a good photographer, Alex.
If they only knew the truth. All right, let's go look for a monster.
Aren't you a good photographer?
I do have my I'm a wankster photographer. I'm a wankster.
You're a one-star photographer?
No, like one wankster, like I want to, but.
Oh, I see.
Oh, all right. Let's jump. These guys' jumping skills are amazing. Let me move around here. I know that I can go through here because I just did the tutorial and then oops. Wow, that's a one small step. All right, let's go down the waterfall. Timber. All right, I got a 4 on the landing. There's something here that it's on green. Let's go check that.
That was an impressive drop. That would kill you in some other games.
I know. I was not. Ooh, what is this?
I think I've tried that in other games, but it's not end well.
Do I kill you? Do I talk to you?
Is that a long
Oh, what is that? Endemic life updated. Oh! Alright. So, let's go.
Hey, can you turn your game sound down just a tad bit, Alex?
Sure. Come on. Where's my mouse? My mouse. There. That better?
Yeah, I think so. But we'll keep an eye on chat and see if it's better.
Thank you. Well, okay. No. Oh, wait. What are you doing? Are you shooting? You can shoot stuff? Where are you shooting at? Oh. Oh! There's something over there. Let's go. Let's go. It's coming right at us. Ooh, what are those? Attack length. Do we attack? Oh, it's slices and dices. This is Meteor 500. What are these?
Did you beat it?
No, I just found some squirrels. I'm hunting squirrels. Ow! Wait, how did I? Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Oh. I wonder if there's friendly fire in this. Oh, okay. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, what is this cat? Oh.
That sounds like that's.
Yeah, that did not sound good.
Are you okay, kitty?
That poor animal. Whatever you're doing to it. It's your cat, right?
No. It was a cat. I'm collecting a lot of materials. All right. We're going to go hunt for this. Where is it? Let's see if we can find him over here. What are those numbers? 1, 2, 4. I wonder if those are the zones. Oh, where's my dog?
I think you might have an expert in chat that just dropped that they've played 500 hours of this game.
Oh
I will take
now I
all
feel
the
bad.
I will take all the help because I played 30 minutes on this. Oh, I did something. I don't know what I did. How do I get off the horse?
500 hours. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time, man. I respect yeah. Wait, get up. There we go. But you guys are Dunsky. Oh, wow, wait, how come you have a, whoa, I didn't know you had that blade. Damn. Yeah, no, that's a partner.
Yeah,
right
you have
there.
to harvest them. And once you kill them,
with
you can
with a
actually
Y.
harvest them.
I forgot which one. Harvest. Yeah.
Let's see.
Man, your dog is going nuts.
Here we go.
Hey. He's
A
just
lot
trying
more
to.
animals
Oh, that's
around
why.
today.
There's one more. And stay there. There we go. Oh, the cat has a boomerang? That's weird. What you found, puppy? All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
Whoa. I'm gonna find-
And then
Ooh,
you
what's
also, the
this?
other thing that's nice is you have like that, that awesome, like, traversal mechanic.
Oh, yeah, the traversal mechanic.
Listen up! Yeah, the right trigger.
Yes. That's a shortcut.
Can we also give a shout out? I'm sorry, this is amazing. Profunity has completed Monster Hunter World.
Wow, really?
623 hours.
How many?
Completed it.
That's a lot.
100 of
600 and-
100 achievements.
Pay
That
attention
is
to your
amazing.
stamina.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is.
Okay, we got a competition going in chat, which is blowing my mind on the amount of hours played in this series.
I feel completely overwhelmed, and I'm like, this is
Yeah,
like
you,
I'm
that's
not
the-
worthy.
that's the
I'm
thing
not
is,
worthy
like,
of
don't
replaying
get-
this.
Like you start that way, but I will tell you, as you get further in the game, like it will, like it does get better. Like you'll learn.
Get him. All right. All right. Put that sword away, and
Let's see.
Wow, these are overgrown iguanas. Well, not iguanas. They're called jaguars. These jaguar skins easy to work with, making it great choice for a novice. Oh, cool! So I can make some shoes or something. Oh, what is this? Is this the one I just killed? Bone pile. Now I get bones. Sweet. All right, let's keep. Wait, I think this is something that gives you like main. Yeah. There we go. So, well, you guys can help me here, but I think that's when you can, when you run into those butterflies, it helps your mana or whatever, your amulet. Gets you going. All right. I don't even know what we're looking for, but oh, jump. Can we go in through there?
Go!
No, look. Come back here, buddy. I don't think we can go through there. All right, let's go this way.
Yeah, there's just a lot to this game that you'll have to kind of figure out.
Oh, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, no. It's a closed environment. Okay, never mind. Well, I was so excited because I figured out how to... Oh, do I need to eat food because my stamina is low? Where do I get food? What is this place? Oh, +1 on defense. Nice, I'll take that. What is this here? Oh, more floater buys. Yes, and we got the angry squirrels. Are this Mapaches? No, Mapaches in Spanish. These are called raccoons. Raccoons. It's a mix of a raccoon and a. Okay, so we're coming through an alt temple. Let's see. And we got
Like
more
the
of these.
maneuver stuff is going to be the part that's like crazy, right? Because you can like wall run and all that sort of stuff, right?
The wall run and the jumps. And here we go. What is this? Oh, I found some boars. It's license and branches, and I think I'm in trouble now. But my noble steed is here to protect me. All right, that was easier than I thought. Oh, bees. Mosquito. That's the Florida's national bird. Sorry, state bird. Oh, what is this? It's a beetle.
You can even dash. You can dash while you're on your pallet. Like you can actually drift on your palm move.
Drift? What do you mean by drift? Oh! Firewall. What's a firewall? Oh. Oh, what was that? Oh, but I used them. Already used them.
Crazy. Oops.
All right, let's get in here. Jump on this little guy.
Have you been picking up the dung? Have you been picking up the poop?
Whose poop? I need to pick up poop?
There's poop on the ground. You can pick it up.
What do I want to pick up poop? I mean, I pick enough poop in my house, in my yard, not inside my house. Let's make it clear. But whose poop and what is it useful? What is it useful for?
It's part of the crafting stuff.
Oh, you can build houses with it? Oh, I already made
I feel like,
top.
it's funny because they say gnarly, but gnarly is usually a negative thing. But they say it like it's positive.
Who says it's gnarly?
The master Yutsushi, he says gnarly a lot.
Oh. Okay, friends, welcome to the wildlife. Today, we're going to take a look at this awesome little fish over here. It looks pretty big, that fish. We're gonna get off Loki somehow. We're gonna get off Loki, and then we're gonna draw our sword, and we're gonna go after that little fish.
Yeah, I got that.
Who wants? Is that a big fish? How big of a fish are you? Whoa! That is the mom of all fishes. We're going fishing. Whoa! And that was that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one time I caught a fish this big.
You did, huh?
It was this big, I swear to God. There's another one over there, but I think we got that one. Cajun skin. Let's get on. Come on, noble steed.
Combine 2 poop with 1 bag, add fire. I don't think that's actually a real one in the game.
I was about to follow those instructions. Jump. Whoa, is that a snake? It is a snake. +3. All right, so I think that my yellow is my stamina, right? Do I need to go get it, like eat something before I die? I don't want to die before Robey gets into the game. That will be a little shameful. Ooh, seeding sprees. Oh, okay. So I can get off of this and attack! Where are the birds? Hey! And a turtle! Is it a turtle? No, that's a big... escargot. Sweet! Now we can make some pasta with escargot. Can you tell I haven't had breakfast this morning? Everything's food. Oh, where are you? Wow, it's a crazy goat. Get the goat. Get the goat. All right, it's gone away. It's fine. Come on, Loki. Loki. Oh, that's a wall. All right, sir.
I'm trying to hunt monsters. Oh, I blinded him.
Monster hunting. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Ooh.
I don't know what it is about the cat sound that just is cracking
It just
me up
makes
the
you
whole
happy.
time. No,
Meow.
All right, let's go this way.
I didn't say make me happy. It's just unexpected.
There's more. Now let's grab this guy here. +3.
The sound of like carving up the sound of carving up the beasts. You know, you are harvesting them when you kill them, right, Alex?
All the beasts?
Yeah.
Some of them, not all of them.
You should do all of them. Every beast must be waste nothing.
Do I get like a... Ooh.
That's how you get like their pelts and stuff, which you'll need to like make better stuff later.
Do I have like a weight limit or a carry limit, or is this?
No, I don't think so.
Because you know, some games you're like you can only carry so much, or you're not strong enough to. Whoa! Look at the size of those ants. What in the world is that? Whoa! Is that an ant with a seashell on top of it? What is going on here? Whoa! Look at those
seashell down by the seashore.
Yeah, Shelly, seashells. Oh, you were here. I didn't see you. Come on. Come on, baby. Bring it on. Bring it to Papa. Oh, can I aim correctly? Is there a way that you can... I don't remember in the tutorial a way to lock into your enemy. Is there a way to lock into your enemy? There we go. I guess that's part of the experience. Oh yeah. And boom. All right. As Robey said.
Cat Lover Ruler 29. This is called. It's called Monster Hunter Rise.
Let's see.
Monster Hunter. Carving, as Papa Robey said. Papa Justin.
Here we go.
All right, grab this. Oh, shrooms. Wait, what is that? Oh, let me go get some shrooms first.
Why'd you say him in that way? Oh, shrooms.
Sorry. And it's a squirrel. Stink
Squirrel.
mink. Squirrel. And I grab a squirrel. All right, what else is over here?
Okay, I think the gauntlet's been thrown. Somebody in chat has, for World of Warcraft, 415 days of gameplay.
Oh wow.
415 days.
I don't even know how. I don't even want to do. That's like. What is that? Isn't that like slash played or whatever it was? I don't even want to know how many hours I have in WoW.
I feel like the gauntlet's been thrown.
Wow, that's a
lot.
Who was that? Who's that? 400. It's not even in hours. It's in days now.
Yeah, when you translate to days, that's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different ball game. Blue mushrooms. There's not only mushrooms, but they come in colors. Yes. Is that gonna make me bigger? Which one is the one that makes me? Oh, what are these? Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
This here is the dodo bear. Bird, not bear, bird. And we got having chicken for dinner. Oh, she laid an egg. What is this? It is an egg. Can I pick it up? It's a golden goose egg. Don't kill her. What is this? All right, let's go kill it. Go. Oh, wait. Let's go see if I can pick it up. She left an egg. A garwa material is an egg, man. Just call it an egg. Yeah, it's a gold garwa egg. A rare garwa theory is about. There's a reason for the gold shine. How do I keep it? Put it in my pocket. Dash? Oh, I gotta run back with it to the camp. All right, let's put it here. Oh no, I already grabbed it. All right, let's go. Wait, they disappeared. Where did they go? Oh man. I'm a little sad, just a little. All right. Ooh, who thinks there's something hiding behind the waterfalls? I think
I do.
Oh wait, there's a path over here. What path? Ooh, can I go? Yes, sweet. Jumping. All right. Oh no, it's giving me +3. There's a lot of healing here, and a lot of. That just means there's something big around here. Shh, we're hunting.
What are you actually supposed to be hunting?
I don't know.
Hungry.
I'm a little worried because I'm running low on I think it's stamina. Do I need to go and eat something? A white ponytail on my munter. I don't know. I need to. I do have lots of wigs, but haven't had a white one yet. There's always room for more wigs. Yeah, I think I actually own 5 or 6. Let's count them. There's the blonde one. There's the one that makes me look like David, the front man for Foo Fighters. I have 2 Afro ones. I have the one that I did for Prince of Persia.
I like how, dude, you have a lot of things.
Yes. I created a little cosplay monster. Okay, I'm going to leave this egg here because I don't know what I'm going to do.
You became the cosplay monster.
Yes, I created. Oh, look at this guy, poison toad. Wow.
I'm trying to figure out what quest you're on.
I'm the first one. Where do I look?
Monster?
Where do I look for the quest? What do I need to press? Here it is. The quest info. Fire lantern. Deliver 8 fire lanterns. Is that what I'm doing?
Somebody's saying you're starving.
Yeah. Well, my character and myself. How do I eat?
Your stamina.
Yeah, my stamina is low, so I don't know. How do I eat? Let me see. Yeah, how do I find foods? What are foods? I think I heard that here. There's something here. Turn around, man.
I know you. I used to in Monster Hunter World. I used to go talk to the chef and then eat before I left for the meal. Maybe it's here at the.
Oh, do I need to go back to the tent? Call it Uber Eats. Yes. I don't think they have invented Uber Eats here in this one yet. Or DoorDash. Somebody just send me a pizza, please.
Send you a pizza?
Let's go back to the campman and see if I can eat something there. I'm just going to follow the Elder Grove. Hey, Algian. Whoa! Come on, Loki. Let's go get some grub, man. We are starving.
I'm like trying. Like it says, like I. Oh, there it is. Canteen. Okay, cool.
Nope, not that way.
Eat a meal.
Do I have meals? Meals and wheels?
Pay with money. Order.
Whoa! Jump! Whoa! Wow! The landing on this guy. I'm almost in the tent. Julie, Lily's found. I found everything except my mission. All right, the tent should be here. Oh, that way. Where's the tent? Hey, it's nice. Yeah, the tent. Oh, the tent is like, how do I get all the way up there? I remember it took quite a jump. Oh, maybe this way. No, not that way. Oh, wait, you can transport yourself. I forgot how to do that. I think you do map, detailed map. There we go. Fast travel. Yes. Sweet. The tutorial was not completely. I remember something from the tutorial.
Oh, so you're going back to camp?
Well, yeah. I'll see if I can feed myself.
This is one of the things I'm watching this part right now. I love it with the way the cats making the meals. Always my favorite thing.
Oh, and
Oh, that's hilarious.
Eat a meal. Yes. Order Bunny Dango at the tea shop to get extra help. Oh, yeah.
I just had my buddy Dango. I'm eating it right now. Look at how delicious it is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Pay with money. I
No,
have money.
Lover,
have
I think this might be a game for me.
This
order
game is
body
actually a lot of
dango.
fun.
Ooh. All right, what do we want? We want pitch scale, balancing dango. Ooh, what do we feel like? I'm gonna get the dango polisher. All right, that's good. The dango polisher. The dango. Ooh, beautiful. How much is it? Because then I'm gonna order something. Oh, medicinal. There we go. Order. Yes, order this set. Look at me. Yeah, baby. Oh, that was quick. All right, no more eating meals. Go outside. It's time to go play.
That cat is not happy, from what I can tell.
I'm not.
Why did you do
Wait,
that?
what
to the
happened?
poor
What
cat?
happened to my stamina? It's not up. I need to eat another meal.
You gotta eat.
What
Rations will help you.
Eat meal. No. Buddy board. Item box. Item box. Hunter loadout. Manage equipment. Manage items. Transfer items.
Sharpen my weapon. I'm remembering some of this stuff from like when I was like we used to play this game.
As you guys can tell, this is my first time playing this.
Yeah, I know. You haven't ever done this before, but
Oh, the green things are the things that I need to go get. It just dawned on me. Has it? No, it's still dark. That's so funny. Never mind. Sorry. All right, let's go get this mushroom.
I gotta go find this monster.
That way? That way? Yeah, that way.
Oh, I got another wire bug.
Wait, what? Get on, get on.
Move!
All right. Where is it? Is it up there? All right, let's go get the one on the corner. Jump. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Is this you? It's here in the corner. Is it this one, the one I have to? Unique Sugar Raspberry. Is this the one?
Get off the horse.
Oh yeah, fire lantern. Woohoo! This is the one.
There it is.
All right, let's go harvesting. We are going only 30 minutes into the game, and I finally figured out what I need to do. That's a new record.
Oh, they're called spirit birds.
Yeah, and they help you with your.
No, don't run away. Oh, they hid. That's not fun. Whoa.
Wait, this is the bay. This is the bay. Wait, up there? How do we get up there?
Whoa.
How do we use the bird? I forgot. Let's see if I remember how to use. How do you use the little the Spider-Man thing?
Right trigger.
Let me get it off.
Oh, the monsters are fighting each other.
Right
the monsters
trigger.
are fighting each other.
Yeah. Right trigger. And...
Oh no!
Oh, that did not work. Oh, that's not smart. And yeah, I'm moving. Go, jump.
I accidentally jumped on a monster.
Oh.
I don't know what this means, but I can get it to attack. Oh yeah. Okay, let's like not ride the monster. I just want to kill it.
You're the monster.
Oh no.
Okay, there.
Whoa. Puke.
Puke.
Oh, dude, this monster is mad.
On fire.
Whoa. Oh, he almost killed me. Oh. He's on, yeah, the monster's on fire. Oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh, get out of the way. Go! Come on, Missy. Oh no.
It hits him?
I don't know if I'm like, the thing is you don't know what the health is of the monster. You just have to like kind of like guess.
He looks like a fuzzy.
Oh, dang it. Okay, let me switch to motion. There you go. I don't even know if I don't think I've actually hunted the right monster. I think I'm killing the wrong monster, but.
Oh, I'm making some progress.
Magpie is like doing more damage than I am.
No, no, no. I want to jump backwards.
Oh.
No, no. Oh. Where is this thing? Is it down? Oh, I see it.
Oh. Luckily,
Okay,
we got this healing fruit.
For the large monsters, they'll have some parts chip off and scar when they're considered low health.
Yeah, they'll start doing. You have to, like I said, this game is like one of those things where you have to kind of pay attention to the monsters themselves. And you want to hit certain parts, like cut off their tails and stuff. Oh, he's running. That's usually a good sign.
Move! You have to go catch him?
I gotta go catch him like a Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all. You and me. This is my destiny.
Did you make it? Robey, did you make it to the Pokemon station when we were over there in Taiwan?
I did not. Get off. There we go. I made it to the Puke Puke.
Puke Puke. I made it
By the
to
way, the
Dumpling
Puke
Bar.
Puke is a monster in Monster Hunter World, and it's just the funnest name to say, the Puke Puke. Oh, that bird's there now.
Puke Puke. Puke Puke.
Oh.
Puke Puke. Puke Puke.
Now what? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Naughty all my shortcuts. Oh.
Monster switched again. Need to do my whetstone.
What is this? Oh, we got a dung beetle. Mud beetle. Oh, fine, whatever.
I gotta find him.
Get up there.
Oh shoot, I don't want that.
Come on, Loki. Let's go.
Oh man.
Ooh, I haven't been here.
Whetstoning it up. There we go.
Whoa. No! Oh. Okay.
I'm like fighting like every monster here, apparently. Whoops.
Where is this? No, I don't want to go this way. I want to go back up here.
Are we winning?
We
I got one.
winning.
I killed one monster.
Oh. Oh, what is this?
Gotcha.
Too much Elden Ring. I keep trying to focus with the Elden Ring buttons. Okay, I got him.
Can you focus in here?
Yeah, you can. I just forgot what the button is. It's like, it is. There is a way to focus, though.
I want to call the chat, and I want to use that lifeline and ask them about the focus button.
It's like, yeah, because there is a way to focus. I just don't remember what it was. I feel like I need to...
What is this egg? Drop the egg. Just want to go to my dog.
I'm looking for the... Oh, I need to go to the shadow one. I'm like killing the wrong boss. We'll get that creature though. I'm gonna go finish killing this boss. I still got 30 minutes.
Well, no, you don't. You got 5.
Why you gotta be mean?
I just want to beat Sarah to it.
I think it's like...
I was being all quiet and nice.
Go. Oh my gosh. Not whetstoning. What are you doing?
Some monsters, but I'm looking.
Oh. Oh.
What I'm looking for. No.
I forgot how to... I wish I could lock on. It would help. Whoa.
Oh, you can go up. What? I didn't know that. Wow. You can go up the vines.
Yeah, you can climb.
I didn't know that. A whole new world. A bone pile. There it is.
Oh. Is this...
All right.
Oh, it's dazed. It's dazed.
Oh, I found dung.
Oh, it's running.
Oh, it is dung.
Yoink.
All right. You'll
Oh,
think you
ran
can
away.
use your own one, but I guess it's not. All right, let's go look for.
Okay, run away.
That's how that works.
You're so far away. I'm on like the third location of killing this thing.
Location.
Even though I'm killing the wrong monster, but you know that's not a big deal.
All right, 2 more to go. Go Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
You mighty morphine power. No. Oh no. That was a big fall. If I could get through. Nope. This is not. Oh, I see a vine. Can I go up that vine? Some vines over here. Oh, here they are.
I thought I did dodge that one.
The 5 Ds of dodgeball, man. No.
Duck, dodge, duck, dodge, dive, duck, dodge, duck, dodge, dive.
No. The second dodge is the last one. So it's dodge, dive, duck, dodge. And we need to get checked on that.
Oh man, I fainted. No. Oh, I fainted.
No fainting.
That's not good. I should have fainted.
Can I go up this vine? Oh, look at that.
Should be able to cook here.
Wait, what is this? Brew hair. What's a brew hair? Why it says don't pick it up? No, can't pick it up, I guess.
Try this one.
Can I go up the stairs? Can I use my handy dandy notebook?
Hungry.
Nope. Let's try this again. Handy dandy notebook. Oh yeah, that. Okay, I'm sort of getting the handle of this. Allegedly.
It takes a little getting used to.
No, the backward flip. Oh. Okay. No.
I'm trying to kill this one, but even though I'm not even hunting the right monster.
Well, as everyone has seen, we're not that very good monster hunters.
We are amazing monster hunters. Don't.
You've had a few. Your homework was a lot this week.
It was, yeah. Oh, Bart! I broke something.
You
Dang, dude.
get up there.
Speaking of next week, guys.
I need to eat.
No.
Yeah, I know, huh?
No, we're busy.
No, thanks.
Go!
Please come back later.
But seriously, guys, thank you guys for hanging out with us for another Intel
Wait,
Live.
is it over?
It is
No.
over.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even kill a monster. We were the terriblest monster hunters ever.
Next week we're
All
gonna
I did
be
was
doing,
break something on this monster.
We're gonna be talking Core Ultra roundups. So we're gonna be having a whole series of laptops we're gonna be reviewing, and the guys are gonna be put to the test with the new Elden Ring.
Yeah,
So,
and if this is any indication, we got a lot.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
look
see. I'm sorry. Apologize beforehand.
So wish Robey and Alex a lot of luck on their homework for the next week as they get prepared for that.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us and being here and all that sort of stuff. We will be back next week. Alex, we're gonna do it, and Matt is gonna do it too. He said he would basically, he would, if he didn't do it, he'd get everybody $5. Wasn't that what Matt said?
And take him to Costco for lunch.
And take him to Costco for hot dogs.
We got all kinds of bets going on then. Love it.
Who's keeping track of all the bets?
Sarah's,
I got
of
a
course.
tally somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get out of this game so I can say goodbye, a proper goodbye. Okay, there we go, paused. Okay, there it is. Anyway, guys, that is it for us today. Alex, you can pause the game and go from there. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't know why, I mean, Sarah already said goodbye, but I just feel like if I don't, I'll just be sad. We will see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody.